The 9 reasons most new real estate agents don't succeed. Listen, this article was published by Inman News, and I'm going to talk about some of these reasons in here. I'm not going to go through all of them. If you want the list, I can send it to you. If you don't have access to Inman News, I'll send you like a Word copy or something like that, or PDF copy of it so you can read it on your own because it could be useful to you. But I was reading this article that was issued, I think, July 21st, if I'm not mistaken, of 2021. And I was reading this and I was like, man, how true is a lot of these reasons, right? I'm gonna go through each one of them or some of them here and just kind of give you my feedback. And if you're a new agent looking at this, this is something that, you want to really kind of think about, right? I mean, this guy that I think they interviewed, Richard Lombardi, and he uses this list to figure out exactly which newer agents is a good selection for his team. And I couldn't agree more. When I was reading this, I was like, man, how many times I've had talented agents talk to me, and they have all the talent in the world, but there's usually like 3 reasons out of these 9 that are listed on here that they typically are, not meeting some of these expectations, and they typically have to leave the real estate world, So let me go over them real quick. They don't spend enough time on tasks. And that's very true, right? Because one of the very first things that I, when I talk to agents and I ask them, what is it you want? What is it that you want from this career? What are you trying to get out of it and why, right? What's your specific commitment? And, a lot of people think that this is just, hey, let's open up some doors and get some buyers and sellers. And that's not the case. I mean, you really got to dedicate a lot of time into your, from your life into this real estate world, so that you can really be a master of your craft in these different tasks that you have to not just do, but do it consistently on a daily basis. Here it says that, you should at least dedicate 20 hours per week. That's 80 per month. That's pretty much a part-time job, right? So that's something to think about. They don't have enough financial cushion. And, a lot of times I'll have agents. Let me see if I can turn this camera around. I'm not going to mess it up. I'll just keep talking. A lot of times I've had agents come over to us and, they could be maybe the provider of the household, and they don't have a significant other that can hold the house down while they're trying to build up their business. And that could be when they don't have reserves, that could be a reason of potentially failing, because it may not be another 6 months before you actually start feeling confident and getting a little bit of momentum before you actually see your first transaction. And in some cases, it may not even be to a year. It really just depends on how much time you're putting into it and the type of clarity you have in your business plan. Lack of family support, very big thing, because you have to have a nice little conversation with your family that this might take a lot of time from you. And if everybody's on board with the sacrifice, then, by all means. Focus, ooh, that's a big one. I'm a big advocate on focus. A lot of times we don't know what to focus on. We get a kind of a foundation of what to do, and then all of a sudden life comes in a way, throws you distractions. Real estate comes in a way, throws you even more distractions. And you start losing focus on the fundamentals of things that you need to do on a consistent basis to be a master of your craft so that you can start producing. Accountability, they're unwilling to hold themselves accountable or be held accountable. Here, I'm gonna read this last one here before I let you guys go. Not only do the agents, let me see if I can highlight this. Not only do the agents do the task, but they also need to have long-term vision and planning. The challenge is wearing both of these hats at the same time, okay? So, what is this? Why am I highlighting this? Let me turn this camera on. I gotta show you guys my face. Okay, why am I saying this? In this business, whether you're brand new or not, you have to have vision. You have to have clarity in your vision. You almost have to have a roadmap laid out and understand what that journey is going to look like, what you're doing on specific times, where you need to be a month from now, 3 months from now, 6 months from now, a year from now. Having clarity in your vision and the plan to get there is something that's super, super duper important. And I didn't have this when I first started. I didn't know, understand. I just went. I just ran and ran and ran and ran and ran and ran. And it took me a while before I figured out exactly the clarity of everything. Okay. So here's the thing. When you lack the vision and you lack clarity in your planning, you typically end up choosing the wrong mentor, right? We typically string along with mentors that we just feel like they're being successful. So let me see what they're doing, right? And because we don't have that wisdom of clarity as to what's right for us, we make the mistakes over time on choosing the wrong brokerage, choosing the wrong mentor, choosing the wrong sponsor, whatever the deal is or wherever you're going. Because we lack that wisdom, we tend to make a lot of mistakes about who we decide to rub elbows with. And listen, I didn't get it right for a long time, but the piece of advice that I can give you, especially if you're a brand new agent, is have an understanding of where you want to be, why you want to be there, what you're willing to do to get there, and is the person that's going to lead you there, your mentor, sponsor, whoever it is, do they have a plan? Do they match up visions with you for your end goal? Okay. I wouldn't just necessarily go with the first person. I mean, like, really think about it. Really have a thorough understanding of it, because it can make the biggest difference in the world between making it or breaking. Okay. I forgot to tell say my name. I'm Jose Mejia, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys want a copy of this, I know that you need to have a membership for Inman News. Just DM me your email address or put it in the comments below, whatnot. And what I'll do is I'll provide you a copy of this on a PDF version, and that way you can use it. If you're a brand new agent, go through it so that you can take the time to collect your thoughts and do some proper planning. If you're a seasoned agent who's building a team, maybe you want to use this list and process your thoughts yourself on some of this stuff, and try to figure out that when you're bringing people on your team, that you're not just bringing bodies to call on leads or whatever. You're bringing right people that, you're not going to have to waste your time. You're going to set expectations up front. You're going to try to reduce that turnover rate and make sure that you're getting the right people to fit the position and the expectations of your vision and your planning. All right. So I hope this video helped you guys. If you have any questions, reach out. Again, if you want a copy of this, just DM me your email address. Talk to you soon.